Hi everyone, welcome back to Musically Crafted. I'm Lydia, and today we are going to be just setting up an A2 card base in Design Space, a really quick short demo so that you see kind of my starting point for all of the cards that I make here on Design Space. First here, I'm just opened up to my blank canvas, an untitled project, and we're only going to be using shapes to create this, and they're all the free elements, so you don't have to worry about having Cricut access or any other subscriptions. When I come over to shapes, I'm going to click on the very top left icon, which is a score line, and add 2 squares. Over here in my layers side, I'm going to make sure that the score line is on top just so that whenever we layer things together, I can see that line. All right, for this first square, I'm going to unlock the proportions, and for my vertical top fold A2 card, I like to make it 4 1/4 by 11. I don't always have the Cricut cut it out for me, but I do like the visual of having the card base just here in Design Space. It just helps with me do all my sizing. All right, so this is the open main part of the card if it was opened up flat. And now we're going to add the score line in. And as you can see, the score line is starting off vertically. So we're going to come up here to this little pen on the top left called More Tools. And we're going to rotate that 90 degrees and then change the height to match the width of our card to 4 1/4. To make it perfectly centered so that our card would fold in half and not be uneven, I'm going to come over, and I already have my line selected for the score line. I'm going to shift and click on the main long white square as well, and come over back to my edit panel and align it both centered, horizontally, and vertically. If we want the Cricut to score directly where we have this line set and cut this all as one piece, just like how we see it, I like to just attach it so that it doesn't put that score line anywhere else and it will score right on that piece. I then rename it to be my A2 card base. And then I'm going to drag this square above it just so this next square comes on top and it's not hidden behind. And for my A2 cards, if you've seen in some of my other videos, I like to have the panel that I do some of my designs on being propped up a little bit just to give the card some dimension so it's not totally flat. I'm going to take this 2x2 card, unlock the proportions, and my most standard panel is 4 inches by 5 1/4, which leaves 1/4 of an inch on each side of the card that you can kind of see there. And I like to make it white, but you can kind of see just that edging that it gives it. Now for this panel, I do not attach it to our card base because that would make the Cricut cut exactly on top of the card base where we have it positioned right now, and we don't want that. What's nice is that we can layer it here just for us to see and experiment with, but then when we hit make it, it would put this separate from the card base as its own cut. And now that that is done, we have our A2 card base and we are ready to create. If this video was helpful, please give me a like and subscribe, and comment down below on your favorite types of cards to make. I look forward to crafting with you in our next video. See you later.